alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My lovely Muslimah coaches and consultants. My name is Rohima Odushite. If this is the first time of meeting me on YouTube, you're welcome to my world of book coaching. I'm a Nigerian, born and bred in Nigeria, and I studied civil engineering in the university, and later went on to sit for the professional examination and become chartered accountant. How is a civil engineer and a chartered accountant become a book and accountability coach? That's a long story. But in short, after going through this roller coaster as a civil engineer and a chartered accountant, I realized that my purpose mainly is telling stories through writing my book and coaching other female Muslims, coaches or consultants who want to tell their story or share their talents to people all over the world so that they can be known as the authority in their niche. If you want to come along with me on the journey, you can subscribe to my channel about book coaching and accountability. So now let's get right into the meat of the thing. I'm here so that I can show you how writing your book as a Muslimah coach or consultant can really upskill your business. I assure you that after watching this and really reflecting on where you want to be, you're sure to get down to think of writing your book. So why write your book? As a Muslimah coach or consultant, I've broken it down into 4 reasons, right? And I use an acronym of SPPF, something you can remember because it's a sunscreen to protect your body from the sun. So when you remember SP squared F, so I hope that helps so that you can remember the reasons. First of all, the S stands for spiritual. You know, to write your book to satisfy that spiritual aspect of your life. So another reason is a personally, to write your book personally, then professionally, and now financially. So now I'm going to break each of these down so that you can understand what I mean. You know, as Muslims, the first word that was revealed, the first word of the Quran was read, Iqra. And it's such a monumental time when this was asked of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by Jibril Alayhi Salam. So this should give you the idea of how important reading is. And how do you read? You read the Quran and other books to make impact, right? So to do this, you must read the Quran and other impactful books to gain knowledge. So now I ask you this question. Why not write a book to be read to make an impact? You're a Muslimah coach, you're a Muslimah consultant, and you have your well of knowledge that you need to share with us. So think about that aspect. Then spiritually again, another reason you need to write your book is you shall be asked how you use your gift of writing. Subhanallah. For the clients I've worked with over time, I've always told them this, shared this with them, that Allah gave us this gift for a reason, right? To impact the world, to make the Ummah a better place. And if you remember, those are predecessors, books that we read nowadays. For example, those scholars, if they hadn't written a book with their gift of writing, we wouldn't have been able to get to learn from them. As we know, right, in our religion, that anything you're given, wealth, knowledge, do you understand? Anything, you're going to be asked how you use it. If you have the writing it, is one reason you need to share your knowledge by writing your book. So are you getting the gist? So like, do you get the idea of why you need to write your book? That's the spiritual aspect. Now, moving on to the personal aspect. Another reason you need to write your book as a Muslimah coach or consultant is to live a Sadaqah Jariyah. What is a Sadaqah Jariyah? It's a continuous charity that continues to be in this world when you're gone from the world. So, and there's a hadith that says that 3 things are going to be left for someone that has left this world, has died. There are 3 things that will continue to give the person reward in the grave. And living a Sadaqah Jariyah is one of them. So writing your book is a beautiful way of earning rewards after you have left this world. And as people read and are positively impacted by your book, you get rewards. Bismillah. Then another reason, personally, that you need to write a book is to leave a legacy for your family. You can write about your life so that your generation to come are learning vicariously from you. That you're not here, but they are learning what you have lived when you were here on the surface of the earth. You can write any kind of book. So for example, you can write a letter book to your daughter, the daughter that maybe you hope, maybe you're not married yet, but the daughter you hope to have, right? If Allah wills. Or if you have a daughter already, you can write for her. So that when she's grown up an adult and maybe become a mother too, she'll read this letter. Or you can write an advice book for your grandchildren. Yeah, this one is like going back generation, right? Or you can write a list book for the fun things you did as an adult. Are you following me? I hope you are, because these are fun things to write about. Then you can write a question book on what to know as you grow older. I'm looking at this. I might write this kind of book maybe later, inshallah. So these are the reasons you need to write your book on a personal level. Just imagine you wrote a book about your family, a memoir about you that makes so much impact on people that they're able to change, they're able to be better people, they're able to come back to their Lord. It's an amazing way of living a sadaqah. I hope Allah makes it easy for you to be able to do it. So that's why I'm taking this presentation to let you know that you can do it. So another reason, professionally, why you need to write a book is so that you can use your experiences, your expertise, and talents to transform others' lives. We've been talking about transforming others' lives since we started this, because that's one of the main things you can do. One thing you can do as a Muslim, as a Muslimah, yes, and as a coach, and or a consultant, like, it doesn't get easier than this, right? You've been through experiences and you know this thing so well. So you can use it to transform their life. So now, when you write your book as a fitness coach, for example, you're able to help people live a fitful and healthy life. What is more worthy in this life than a healthy life? The people will be so grateful to you for life because you impact them in the most amazing way that is possible. And there's a saying that says, health is wealth. Because let me tell you, even if when you have the wealth and you don't have the health to live it, it's useless, right? So yes, just imagine yourself, write a book as a fitness coach so that you can impact a lot of people and help them in their health journey. Also, when you write a book in a professional way, it can be a business card. Use your book. You can use your book as a business card. SubhanAllah. There was an instance where my coach, she was supposed to go to an engagement, and this engagement involved a lot of people that is out of our realm, right? Like they're out of a normal set of people. They're big people in big places, big industries. So she was scared. You know, when you have this imposter syndrome, so she was scared. She was wondering, what does she have to share with these people? And they will not feel that she's not worthy of being with them. So she just chin up and went to the meeting. When they got there, they got talking. So when someone asked her, okay, what are you doing? What are you about? She just say, I'm a doing. They were just like, she mentioned her name, and she told them to Google her on the Google. And you know, those kind of things, when you want to know someone, you just go to Google her. So they Google her name, SubhanAllah. They saw that she has written a lot of books that have impacted a lot of people. What do you think happened? They genuinely pulled to her because almost everybody has a goal of writing a book in a lifetime. Write your book. You don't need, sometimes you don't need business cards, right? As I said, yeah, there's a possibility that they will discard your business card, printer one, if you give it to them. However, This story I share with you, will they ever forget about her since they now know her as an author? No. So the possibility of them forgetting about you is nil. Let's move to the last reason you need to write your book. To easily earn passive income from your books. This is a big reason, right? We all want to earn income, passive income. So this is when you write your book once, you keep earning money consistently from it without additional work, unless you are upgrading to a new edition. And again, when you write your book, you can create online courses, digital products, masterminds, masterclasses, and more from that single book. In some cases, your book can be turned into a film or series on TV. Yes, I've worked with a coach whose book, a financial book, was turned into a series, a TV series, and is so much impactful. Just imagine how many millions of people we gain from that. And for me, I've written a book on my expertise called Beginner's Guide to Fiction Writing, and is a creative nonfiction, which I've also used to create a course. Yes, so you can do it. So these are the reasons you need to write your book as a Muslimah coach. You have so much opportunity. So I'm going to go through it again, a recap. So when you are thinking of the reason you need to write your book, maybe the doubt is coming and you're like reneging on writing it, just think of SPPF. Yes. Spiritually, why you need to write your book, personally, professionally, and financially. So spiritually, you're going to be asked of how you use your gift of writing. Personally, you can use it to become Sadaqah Jariyah. You can write your book and becomes a legacy for your family. Also, you can write your book professionally by using it to impact a lot of lives and using it as a business card. Then, financially, you can earn passive income, meaning once you produce your book or publish it, that's it. You keep earning from it so far you market it and give it to the right audience. Thank you so much for listening to this short presentation. You got questions? Drop them in the comment section below this video and I will attend to it immediately I see them. I'm so looking forward to your questions and excited to answer them. Before we go, I have a gift for you. Yes, if you've made up your mind, you've seen the reasons why you need to write your book as a Muslimah coach or consultant, I want to give you a huge, beautiful gift for you to start on the journey. So I just want you to ask yourself, are you ready? If the answer to that question is yes, then get the book Blueprint Masterclass now. And this offer is only going to be here for you. Now, if you're ready, click on the link in the description box below to start your journey of writing and completing your nonfiction book. You can get this particular masterclass as cheap as 5,000 naira in Nigerian currency or $10. And this is another beautiful thing. As you're just getting your book Blueprint Masterclass, which is going to show you step by step of how to write your book, I guarantee within 2 weeks, if you're really serious about it, because it has all the steps you need to get your first draft. I'm still going to share a bonus with you, which is a short video on how to write your ebook on the Canva app. Immediately you get your book Blueprint in Masterclass, you're going to get that bonus as well. So what are you waiting for? So what does the book Blueprint Masterclass have? It tells you the step-by-step of the writing processes. It shares with you what you need to do at the editing stage and until you get to your first draft. And the self-editing tips you can use to quickly self-edit your book before you send it to the professional editor. Go get your book Blueprint Masterclass now. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and I pray and hope that we become best of friends on this platform. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.